Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to what is not really the calorie crush this week, although it ought to be. It's Monday morning, it's 3 minutes to 9. I've woken up with a really bad head this morning, which you can probably see because I realised when I have a bad head, this eye, can you see how this eye droops? Yeah, so it's all down that side. I've taken various medication, I'm waiting for them to kick in. But yeah, hopefully this eye will open back up again during the course of the day. Anyway. Why is this not the calorie crush this week? Because I can't face getting on the scales. I know that what the scales will say to me this week will be very, very bad news. Very bad news, and I can't face doing it. I'm so bloated. Look. State of that. I feel the size of a house. I have overcarbed considerably. It's been a difficult week. There's been a lot going on. A lot of difficult stuff going on. I'm not very well. Mum's not very well. Just a lot of stuff, and my turn to, as always, is poor choices of food. You'll have to excuse if this is not very coherent. It's like I said, it's the headache. It affects everything. So yeah, my choice as always is poor when it comes to when I'm not feeling great. When I'm feeling great in any way, whether it's emotional or physical or mental stress or whatever, my food choices are always what suffer. So I've not made good choices this week. I haven't got on the scales all week as well. So you may remember I said a couple of weeks ago that I get on the scales every day when I'm doing well because it motivates me, encourages me and keeps me on track. When I know I'm not, God, I look awful. When I know I'm not doing well, I don't get on the scales at all. And then in a way, it enables me to carry on not doing well because nothing has halted my headlong downward spiral. Does that make sense? So I'm on the plumbing, by the way. Molly's there, Kai's over here. So yeah, I haven't got on the scales all week. That doesn't mean I don't know I've gained weight. I know I have. I can feel it. Ugh. I feel awful, and I can't face getting on the scales, and I can't face telling you guys about it because just can't. So this is a very, very truncated excuse for why I haven't done anything calorie crush wise this week, why you're not getting to see it. It's not really an excuse, is it? It's just this is how it is. This is the situation. This is where I'm at. It is Monday. I intend to try and pull it back together. And next week you should get a proper calorie crush. You'll see this Tuesday because I'll edit out some of the long patches where I've gone and lost my thread. So I'll edit that and I'll put it up for tomorrow. And I don't know what kind of week I'm going to have because, as I said, I'm still not very well in various areas. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Let me get this in. A couple of you were kind enough to ask how I'd got on at my knee appointment, and the answer was not great, which possibly contributed to, in some ways, towards my spiral. So although the young lady was very, very nice, she wasn't massively helpful. She's given me some exercise. She said basically my legs are very weak. I know that they're weak because they hurt, and so she's given me some exercises to try to strengthen the leg muscles. But she said we're not going to send you for any kind of scan or x-ray because there is no point. We think it's osteoarthritis, and sending you for a scan or an x-ray would not change the treatment plan for that, so there's no point sending you. Which, whilst what she said sort of made sense, I was like, I would like an actual diagnosis. I would like to go, we have scanned you and this is what we can see and this is what we can tell from that. She also asked me about my weight, obviously, and I explained to her that over 20 years of going to Slim World back and forth, I had essentially gained weight, and then I'd started calorie counting and lost quite a lot of weight on my own. But then I'd begun to struggle and regain some. Told her that I'd gone to the doctor and they had tried to refer me and failed to refer me because the weight loss referral system said that they wouldn't have me because I hadn't been going to Slimming World. And she said, okay, I'll see if I can refer you. She's referred me to a digital weight loss NHS thing, which is no different to calorie counting. The digital thing that she's referred me to is tier 2, and it's no different at all to what I've been doing myself, apart from the fact that there is the support network, which I don't want. There is the you can talk about this with other people. I don't want to do that. I've done that for years. I've sat in groups and talked about my weight and my eating habits for years with no no difference. So I'll give it a go. I will give it a go because she's referred me, and it would be very rude not to. But I don't hold out much hope of it being useful, really. Anyway, she's referred me, so that was nice. And she sent me these exercises, which I've been trying to do. But again, some of them she was like, I want you to do the exercise that we've done here today. And I was like, yeah, but when we were doing the exercise here today, you were pressing and telling me to lift, and now I've got no one to press. Am I supposed to get someone to do them with? So I don't know if I'm supposed to find someone to press my leg down while I try and lift it or what. So maybe I'll email her. She gave me an email address, so maybe I'll email her and check that. Or whether I don't know. So it wasn't massively helpful. And also with regards to the lumpy legs, which I am sure is lipedema, she had never seen anything like it. She said, I've never seen anything like your legs before. I don't know what this is. I haven't come into contact with it. You need to go back to your doctor. And I said, okay. But the last time I asked my doctor about my legs, she said, my doctor literally dismissed me with the words, well, you know what I'm going to say about weight, don't you? So don't get me wrong. I know I'm overweight. I know that's not helping my legs. But the way that my fat is landing on my legs, for want of a better way of describing it, the way that my weight is distributed on my legs is not normal weight gain. You know, it's I mean, I'll put a photo in of my legs. I don't like them, and I tend not to focus on them very highly, but I'll put a photo in and you guys can tell me if you think they look normal. Anyway, I think you've seen my legs before, to be honest, so this won't be a shock to most of you, but if you're about to eat your breakfast, possibly skip the photo. Anyway, that's where I am. That's why I haven't got on the scales this week. That's how I'm feeling. I was trying to be upbeat, and last week I managed to remain a bit upbeat, but then I'm not feeling very upbeat today, as you can tell. But then that's partly the headache. The headache takes any upness away from my beat. I'm not even making sense. Not even making any sense. Thank you for listening to me ramble on. I'll get back on plan this week. I'll do a proper food diary, and there'll be a proper calorie crush next week, and hopefully we'll see an improvement. But suffice to say that even without getting on the scales this week, I am 100% confident that I am fatter, or heavier rather, that I'm heavier than I was last week. I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye for now.